I hope. Hi, I think all of you are able to hear us, and we are trying this for the first time. Yay! So
We are
this,
very excited.
yeah. So I have got uh, Amit with me, and I'm sure you a lot of people know about Amit, and of course I will allow him to speak about himself because I know him for I think more than 8 or 9 years, and
Yes.
one of the best thing I admire about you, Amit, is that your passion about sports, your passion about well-being, your passion about health. And once I had commented, I think 6 years ago, that he looks like a schoolboy. So when you if you see him in shorts, he looks like a schoolboy. So welcome, Amit, to our quality talk, and some different version of quality talk, because
Yes.
people are, hi Mohsen, hi, how are you? Thanks for joining in. We were just wondering that there is some people who have joined or not, and you are, I think, the first person to join in. So hi Mohsin. And
Hi, everyone, and thank you, Amitabh, for this opportunity. Actually, this is a big opportunity for me, given that you have, such good followers on social media, and I think it's a privilege to be associated with this. So yeah, and of course, like Amitabh said, I don't want to make it sound like a mutual admiration club, but yeah, we have known each other for 9 years, and we have our own sets of strengths, which we look up to each other. He's a great orator, a great poet, always holds the stage in every public event. I think 26th January, I'm sure he's going to be, coming up with his kavita and saying a lot of things. So yeah, and
okay.
so very glad to also speak to people from GCC, whomsoever will be joining in. Really love that country. I think really love the progress that country has seen, the infrastructure marvels they have built. I think it's an absolute phenomena, and you aspire to have that kind of discipline and meticulousness when you look at GCC.
Yeah, and welcome Uday. I see you here. Thanks for joining. And Amit, I think it would be a good idea if we tell people, because if I tell too much about yourself, I would add a lot of adjectives.
No, no.
So let us hear from you, like how, about your career. And I think you headed quite a few organizations before you plunged into uh, you know to your passion of health.
Yeah.
So please, if you would like to say something.
No, sure, sure. I'll keep it very brief. Look, I'm a very ordinary person, but yeah, I do try to do my own little things by way of keeping a very disciplined lifestyle. And basically what I used to do earlier in my life was doing a variety of corporate roles. So I have worked in Ernst and Young, I have worked in Jupiter Capital, I have worked in a variety of firms and organizations. And those organizations have typically, of course, given me the opportunity to learn a whole lot of functions and roles, between starting my career as a as a manager finance. I rose to the ranks of C-suite organizations in some companies which I could turn around. So, but yeah, this whole thing of being an entrepreneur was something which was irking in my head since 2010-11. At which stage, actually, I did join a healthcare venture which was almost quasi entrepreneurial. It was called Nova Medical Centers, and that company kind of lost its way after 3 years, but it was a very humbling experience because I learned a lot from that. But that desire of doing something and building something which is purposeful, which is a big enough problem to solve for, which is something which can be continued even after the person is gone, and most importantly, something which I have experienced firsthand. I think that was at the heart center of my thinking when I was considering to build a venture. And at that stage, I was also getting introduced to fitness, health, and wellness. I was having growing up boys who were getting part of this, and actually, fitness kind of was a big unifier in our family, and it almost redefined the way we were growing up as father and son, and father and wife and son. And in their respective stories also, I think it was making a very meaningful difference. At which stage I thought that, how about dedicating a good portion of our life in solving to make people fit and healthy. And that's what got me to start in this area, like Amitabh kind of asked me to allude on. And then I started in a pre-COVID area with a physical first model. Of course, we all got hit by the train called COVID, and that model lost its way. But I still did not get deterred. And I was like, like we all are hustlers. I wanted to hustle it through. And then we came up with something which I will get an opportunity to present to you today, which is actually democratizing fitness with a good quality product, which is getactyv. And of course, you are the ones who are going to tell me whether it is good quality or not. But yeah, I've tried to build quality fitness, which is something which is accessible and affordable with a wide variety of people.
And you're going to hear a lot of things and a lot of action. So one of the reasons, and welcome Prabhakar and Mohsen, Anupama, Uday, Ali, Fabi, Arpit. Hi everyone. And you're going to see a lot of action. So wait till the end. Like it's like around 30-35 minutes show. And I'm so happy now. It looks like a show. Amit, first of all, thanks, because before that it was more like a monotonous, and I keep talking about some statistical concept, and people are forced to listen to to this.
Right.
But now, for first time, I think we are trying out something new. And please let us know, all of us. Please let us know if you're liking this concept, and if yes, I'll bring in a lot of people, a lot of well-known persons. One of them is, of course, Amit, and he's being humble, but as a founder. And I have also seen him, heading some TV channels in the past, and doing great jobs. And Amit, now we would like to know, and yes, if you have any questions related to health, wellness, and also, as we mentioned earlier, we are going to show you an AI application, which tracks you, guides you, and which also gives you some analytics, which will help you to become a better version of yourself, of course, physically.
Correct.
And of course, if physical and mental health are related to each other,
Yes.
and I'm sure you'll find this very, very useful. And it is application called Get Active. So soon we are going to talk about it, and I will request Amit to set up his PowerPoint presentation. And while I speak to you, and welcome everyone, welcome everyone, and you can just say hi to us if you are out there. So anyone else, new person has joined, it will be a good idea to say hi so that I know. And if you have any questions, we would like to help. We would like to help you, getting some answers related to your queries related to health and exercises. And of course, some of our data science and AI students, I see they are very much there. I see a lot of our Lean and Six Sigma students, and they have learned about regression, multiple regression, and correlation between the artificial intelligence and the algorithms. Now they are going to see something in action, what an application can do. So you are going to see an AI application in a short while. But what I would suggest is now, if you share your PowerPoint presentation. So Naveen, my IT guy, if you can just share his PowerPoint presentation. And yes, so Amit, if you would
Perfect.
like to,
Thank you so
yeah.
much, Naveen. And yeah, as Amitabh said, we'll be very glad to take certain questions. This is a two-way chat. I've kept a very, very short presentation. I did not want it to bore you, but and I will quickly get into the live demonstration of how getactyv actually works. So, as I said, we are trying to democratize quality fitness by leveraging technology. Quality is at the heart center of everything, and Anexas is doing a great job. And I think who understands it better than them? We are trying to talk about fitness today from four lenses. One is, of course, what are the trends in the culture which we are seeing when it comes to fitness? What are the cohort focuses for our brand? What is our iteration of the future of fitness? Because we are studying the topic up close and in depth, we also want to talk about that very briefly. And who are we, and why are we building what we are building? Moving next to the next slide. So, what we are seeing, the trends in the culture are changing, is that people are now becoming more and more goal focused. People want to make fitness as a habit. People want this to be affordable. and people want personalized training. When I say personalized training, we are in the world of OTT platforms. Everybody wants their own content at their own time, at their own choice, in their own device. And that's exactly what Get Active attempts to do. People also want to start something like fitness, and I don't say this with any whim, but people want to start fitness for looking good because it's a very Instagrammable thing. It's a very, linkable thing. So there is a whole thing around social media engagement index, right? People want to get likes, people want to get shares and reposts and what have you.
And I think he's looking at me while he's.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, I
I have
really
to
want
look
to
at the
look good,
presentation.
but anyway, yeah.
So that's why we understand what kind of cultures are there. So people are wanting it to be, when I say affordable, I don't mean to say that the product has to be cheap, but it has to be the value for money, or it has to be kind of easy on pockets. So whatever is written inside it is kind of, a matter of detail, but you get the essence of it, that how the culture is changing. So people want goal led outcomes, people wanted to make a habit, people wanted personalized, customized, and very, very so called instant gratification types, and people wanted to have a particular price point because top quality coaching, top quality training is extremely expensive. The next slide talks about what is our cohort focus on the brand. Our cohort focus is people are playing multiple sports. So people want to have a particular focus on a sport. Suppose Amitabh likes to play cricket. Amitabh also toggles between sometimes soccer. So when people are playing multiple sports, people want to be sure that they do not get injuries. Of course, they want to. Of course, they want to personalize their programs. Of course, they want to have an injury-free experience. And above that, what they also want to do is, uh, um, yeah, and hence, how do people get training for cricket, for badminton, for soccer, which is not to play cricket at a technique level, but which is to play cricket better. So what is the supporting fitness for cricket, what is the supporting fitness for badminton? That becomes extremely important.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Moving on, next, what is our iteration of future? Our iteration of future is whatever people are wanting to do today. There is this whole thing around how productive it is, how effective it is. Is there any accountability? Uh, is there any measurability? Can I see, how is my marketing dollar spent? People who are running organizations, people who are running households, who are running businesses, we all are looking for a productive outcome, an accountable outcome, a measurable outcome, and at the end of the day, a right budget outcome. There is also something which is a my time fitness. So in the iteration of future, when we look at fitness, we see that people do not necessarily, like in the olden times, want to only work out in the mornings. I see people in our gym who are in at 4:30 a.m. and the gym lights are on till 11:30 p.m. in the night.
And do you know that before coming to your show, or my show, of course, but our
Our
show,
show.
I just played a round of soccer. Just now,
There you
I
go.
had a nice football ground there,
There you go.
just near. So I'm coming from there. So that's the kind of interest
Exactly.
all the even the older people have today.
Exactly. So I think this whole thing about my time fitness is extremely important. And again, this cannot happen. Human capital is not going to be available for you to train anytime, anywhere, at your time. You will have to leverage technology. Of course, there is a trade off. You have to trade off to have this kind of an experience. But if we have to talk to hundreds and thousands and millions of you, we have to use this kind of an experience. So I think it's the trade offs which we make. And then there has to be some kind of movement analysis, there has to be some kind of measurement as we tread along our journey to see, are we making an improvement, are we getting anywhere, or are we stuck somewhere? So that's what our iteration of the future is, that it has to be productive, it should be an accountable offering, measurable, and it should be my time or personalized. Of course, our brand identity is relationship between people, and Get Active is say yes to fitness at your terms for a healthier and a happier life. At a very simple level, what does a good quality fitness look like? It should not be leaving you with injuries. It should not be heavy on your pocket. It should be heavy on workouts. It should be personalized. It should be immersive. And finally, the outcomes of having a healthy and an active lifestyle is the reason why you see today both of us at our ages, which is not a very good number to know, is because both of us have our own little ways of playing soccer, running in the morning, swimming, doing something or the other. So I see him sometimes just doing sprints in the ground. I sometimes keep doing all sorts of crazy things. But and that's what finally keeps, I think, a human body and a human mind healthier and happier, as it is very popularly called, that if you do your daily dose of fitness, you are able to manage your dopamine, your oxytocin, your serotonin, and your endorphin.
Hmm.
And all these four chemicals actually go in to make a human body healthy, happy, and progressive and stress free
And even at my age.
at any
Yeah,
age.
so I'm I'm in my mid 50s, and I keep telling this to everyone. But anyway, but he's quite younger
I'm
to me.
getting sooner than
Yeah.
you. So, well, this is the presentation part. As I promised, I'll keep it extremely short. And yeah, this is all what Get Active is about.
Yeah. So Amit, also I have seen you as an entrepreneur as well. So we have got a lot of people. So we do multiple things for monthly, like strategic management training programs, entrepreneurship programs. Of course, Lean and Six Sigma is our forte. Uh, would you like to give some message to some of the entrepreneurs also before we go for the demonstration?
Yeah, look, I think there are thousands and thousands of messages, and LinkedIn and all social media is replete with it. I think what I can tell is from my own personal experience. uh, so let's say I will maybe try to give top three things which I am still kind of, as I am treading along the journey, I'm learning and I'm gaining insights and getting wiser perhaps by every day. Is that for anybody who may think that it is cool to be in jeans all 6 days and be in sneakers and be on your own terms and be your own boss, the only bad news is that all that is just the glamorous part. It is extremely, extremely tough. Regardless of what stage and age of life anybody is jumping into this pond called entrepreneurship, they are letting go of either their earning potential, or they are letting go of their promotions or their growth or their increase in salary or a comfortable lifestyle at home. Everybody needs to vacation when they needs to vacation. Children will grow up, or if they don't have children, you want to go out with your friend, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband. You have responsibilities towards your home. So all those things kind of do get an impact when you jump into entrepreneurship. So please consider it to be an extremely, extremely tough ride. And if at all, people who are in corporate jobs and people who are running even complicated and tough jobs, and since I had ran one for decent number of years, I think today when I reflect back, at that stage I used to find that tough. But I can tell you with all honesty, that was nowhere close to what entrepreneurship is like.
Okay. Okay. And do you think, like, because a lot of people ask me this question, do you think that we should have some fund, like corpus, before we take the plunge? So, like something of that sort.
Very difficult, because I think I mean, there are very few, I would say, very smart and very lucky people also who can lock in a fund before they jump into this ship of entrepreneurship. But it is very difficult. I think validation of your idea should be very strong. So I think that is something which I feel in my hindsight that we could have done a better job. And validation is something which everybody should spend a lot of time on. So yeah, that is my response to Amitabh's question. And just like other two small tips in entrepreneurship is that it is also something which is applicable in normal life, is please don't get intimidated or don't get happy or sad by seeing somebody else's progress or lack of it. I think everybody is running their own race.
Hmm.
And I think sometimes in startup, this whole thing about appearing in press, I have not been able to raise
Hmm.
funding. Your purpose or your mission should be very strong. And
Yeah.
you should be clear that are you doing this for a purpose or you're doing this for valuation.
And that's a very important point. Don't go by what we do on social media.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes we feel that, if I people appear on social media, and I'm talking about myself also, that this person is either he's not getting clients, so that is why he's on social media, or he's getting too many clients. Nothing like that. Being on social media is a nowadays requirement, so
Yes.
that's what a person does it. but it cannot be correlated to either the success or the failure. So as I think this was a very good point, that you have to compete with yourself.
Yes.
So are you doing better than yesterday? And that should be the
Yeah.
your uh, goal.
Yeah. So that's the
And
second tip off. And I think one last and final is that I think just you have to keep a very different degree of perseverance and very different degree of enthusiasm, because each day when you get up and you have to show up and many things will not be working, I think that whole thing of having the ability to trigger your willpower and trigger your motivation on a continuous basis is something, I guess, where a lot of people can find it challenging and may lose steam. And that's the part which I have found to be very humbling, despite the fact that sometimes you are shocked that okay, you thought that your willpower was high, but then it does get the better of you.
okay, so I see some of the people who are there, and I'd like to just tell those who are seeing it live, if you can ask some questions before
Please,
we
yeah, please, it will be very
before we
good.
show the demo.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
think if we can have 7-8 minutes of questions, comments, the motivation on a continuous basis is something, I guess, where a lot of people.
sorry.
Yeah.
So, by the way, we are doing this kind of show for the first time, and I'm sure you must have seen a lot of LinkedIn lives.
So error and
But
omissions regretted.
yeah, so and I'm sure this. By the way, we need to know whether you are liking this concept or the same two window and a PPT presentation. That's what you like. Anyway, so let us, I think, go for the demonstration, Amit. And if you'd like
Sure.
to, we would like to see the whole thing in action. And Neeraj Verma, okay, hi. I know. Oh, great, great, Neeraj Verma. I think you are very active. You are active in the classroom also. You are active in the chat also. So thanks a lot. And Neeraj, if you have got some question, of course, we'll be giving a demo. After that, we'll expect some questions from you.
We can take right now also some questions
Yeah.
if you
So if you
have.
have some questions related to health, related to entrepreneurship, see, Amit signifies a lot of things. As a professional, he succeeded. I have seen him succeed. Then as a entrepreneur, he is succeeding. And also, especially because we are into AI and ML, Amit, I think 3-4 years ago, we also thought of. In Hindi, there is a saying like that, "Bahti Ganga mein haath dhona." So I thought, like, we all people, all the team members of Anexas thought that we should not miss the bus, and we took a plunge in AI and ML also. And so nice to see that while we were conducting training programs and trying to develop a little bit of applications, he has developed something really brilliant. And I was amazed to see. In fact, when I saw that, I was amazed to see that, and we'd like to see that. Uh, yeah.
Somebody has
Okay.
asked a
So the
question.
topic of the discussion
Yeah.
now, the topic of the discussion, and thanks, Huck, actually, thanks for joining in, and thanks for acknowledging that it's a great show. Oh,
Thank
finally,
thank you, Huck.
yay!
Thank you,
And
Huck.
we are in the middle right now. We are in the midst of it, and we'll see the demo. So the topic is that AI ML application in healthcare, demonstration of Get Active. So you are going to see something very, very new, unique, and if you have not tried, definitely we would request you to try this. So yes, Amit, if you would like to,
Sure.
yeah.
I will just set it up. It will take me less than half a minute to set it up and show you how exactly the tool works.
So when I saw the demonstration of the Get Active, actually, there are two, three things which I observed. One was that there are a lot of algorithms which we teach in our AI and ML training programs, and of course we take some exercises. We show cases as well, but this was one of the first things, and something which was. Which was like the name is itself is Get Active, so which was really active and makes you active as well. So it's something like, because I can't tell you exactly what it is unless you see. So when I do my exercises, it tracks my movements. and it also analyzes those movements. It actually guides me. So instead of I looking for a coach and going to the gymnasium and paying fee, after not saying that you should not pay fee to the coaches, but definitely it has got its own advantage. But sometimes we would like to reduce the costs, or we don't want to go to the go out or travel for uh, you know undergoing any training program, physical training. So in that case, you can always have a uh, get active. Get active means just log in into a website and put your camera in front of you, and after that it will start guiding you. So that's as simple as that.
So I'm ready, Amitabh.
Yeah,
I can
okay.
start the show.
So I think
The
you'll have
link
to.
can allow me the screen share, which is there in the tool.
Yes. So let us see exactly what. Yeah.
So this is our website. It is called getactyv.com. We recently got partnership with Manpreet Sidhu. He's a performance analyst at BCCI. This is exactly how the tool looks like. It will plot your body at some 32 unique points. It has got various levels. You can try this out, but there are a lot more richer levels which can be created on a personalized recommendation if you do a sign up. There are thousands of recommended programs and tens of thousands of user created routines. We have got some initial press in Bhopal in India because Bhopal Divisional Cricket Association allowed us to be their fitness partners. We have explained the science. In a nutshell, the science is like this. You will feel as if you have a virtual trainer making you do exercises. There are no gadgets, no sensors, no devices. It is workout at every place. Even in your office, you can do this. There are corporate stretches. And there is some gamification so that you can move your body here and there. We have tried to cover a lot of users. And between those user categories, you can find yourself and you can create a program. I hope everybody can hear me.
Yeah. So I will bring it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think while you are playing, so as he's using the application, maybe I will speak and what exactly he's doing right
Suppose
now.
if I do a so suppose if I will do a sign up, then I will get a personalized recommendation. But right now, what I will show you is I will just show you one program here, which is a beginner program, so that you get to see how the interface works.
Please ensure that your place is well lit and your internet is stable and uninterrupted. Place your device up front and position yourself to ensure your entire body is visible on screen. Perfect! You are all set to start and get active.
Say
I can't see you. Take a few steps back so that your whole body is visible. I can't see your feet. Take a few more steps back. Perfect spot. Face the camera and follow the trainer. Correct, hold that position. Bring your leg higher. Correct, hold that position. Bring your leg higher. Follow the trainer. Correct, hold that position. Bring your leg higher. Correct, hold that position. Bring your leg higher. Correct, hold that position. Great job. Up next, spot kick. I can't see you. Take a few
Okay.
steps back so that your whole body is visible. I can't see your feet. Take a few more steps back.
Hello. So I think you saw something very strange, and it's so easy that persons like me also can try it. So what you are going to see now is I doing it. Of course, Amit, if let me try that out as well. So now I'm going to try. Now I have never done it because Amit, of course, he's the person who's founder of this organization. So he has a lot of practice. But a person like me who has never done it, believe me, I've never done this. So let me try it out. And here I go.
Perfect spot. Turn to your right and start doing spot kicks. Good. Please kick higher. Good. Please kick higher. Great job.
Okay, so I think I lost a lot of calories there. Okay, I think
Up next,
we can
I see you. Take a few steps back so that your whole
So
body
now-
is visible.
yeah, I think demo is finished, right?
Demo is finished, yeah.
Great. So
There is a continuous stream of exercises. This is just a demo to show you three things. One, how the exercise interface works. You will be corrected for anything which you are not doing correctly. And there is a support GIF working on the left side. Imagine that there was a YouTube which has eyes and ears, which is giving you synchronous feedback and which is also making you do the program.
okay, so Naveen, I think now we can you can unshare the screen now.
Yeah.
So great. So I hope you liked seeing me doing the exercise. Unfortunately, you see generally, the models and film stars do these exercises, and actually they undergo the torture of seeing at least me, the person. At least you look very slim and trim, and one of the reasons might be that he uses getactyv. So
I do use getactyv when I'm not able to hit the gym or when I'm not able to, I'll be honest, because I'm an outdoor person. But yeah, I still feel that when you are in travel, when you are having some commitments, you have a late night, all you need to do is 10 minutes or 12 minutes. What I did not showed you right now, and I would be really, really thankful and humbled if people can get to getactyv.com. It's ACTYV. We'll post the link once again. Is that you can go and sign in and you can create a personalized program according to your goals, according to your weight, your height, and we will take into account your BMI, BMR.
okay, Big Nation 9. I'm not sure who's that, but is saying that's incredible. Oh, that's thanks for that. And Hak Su if I've pronounced your name correctly. We have a great idea, and there's a wishing. Hak Su is wishing us
Thank
like
you, Hak.
it.
Thank you.
Good luck. Wow. And also really a strange and unbelievable thing. And wow, so that really makes us when you feel appreciated for the hard
Yes.
work. At least
Yes.
I think I really worked hard for this. Trust me. And I'm not used to this kind of exercises, but I can tell you, when someone is there guiding you, and also tracing you, and it looks like in the movies you see robots and the
Yeah.
lines tracking you, so it looks something like motivating. So I'm sure people would definitely like get active and go. And so we would definitely request you to get active and get active
On your laptops and on your
laptop.
mobile phones.
And yes, any questions related to health, any questions related to quality. Of course, if you want me to conduct a session here, I will be happy to do that. Oh, sorry, I'm just joking. Don't ask me any questions related to quality tools and techniques. Sunil Kumar is telling a great show, very well done. So thanks a lot,
I think
Sunil.
this is our dear Sunil from
Okay,
Dubai.
okay.
Batab.
Okay, fine. Oh,
No,
hi, Sunil.
yeah,
Okay.
the CEO of Data Flow.
Yes. So thanks, Sunil, for joining in.
Thanks,
And
Sunil.
yes, and we have got any other comments? Okay, thanks a lot once again, Anupama, Prabhakaran, Mohsen, for being there. And if you have any questions, so we are there for next 2 to 3 more minutes. And otherwise, yes, so some final note, Amit, you would like to say before we take leave.
No, I think as a founder of a fitness company and somebody who's a hard believer of this, I can only say that I think we have all heard this very popular idiom that health is the biggest wealth. And I guess in the modern day times, with the modern day lifestyles and with social media and with content and so many other things, everything available in 10 minutes in quick delivery, I think we should also have a 10-minute fitness solution. And Get Active is exactly that. And would recommend everybody to have some form of health and fitness in their life and consider Get Active as one of the options, also amongst a slew of options available in the catalog to people.
And I see Arpit is telling, thanks for exchanging knowledge and innovation through this show. Oh, very good. And I hope you guys liked this, our new format. And trust me, I tried this new format because I knew Amit for quite some time. And when I proposed this, so he was quite enthusiastic about it. And he said, why not give it a try? And if you have liked this kind of format, I'll be happy to, go to the people and travel. I like traveling, by the way, Amit, a lot. And I like to travel to your offices. So if you want to present your products, and by the way, it's all free. We were not charging. Amit, we are not charging anything, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely not.
So it's all free. So we want to promote the entrepreneurs. We want to promote anyone who is into AI, ML applications, anyone who's using quality, anyone who has demonstrated. In fact, I'm coming to the mom after 1 month, and I'm going to show you how cellular manufacturing has been applied to one of the manufacturing industries. So I'll be definitely taking you through that live. Then also I'm coming to Oman, and one of the Oman banks, the same cellular manufacturing technique, how they applied. So I'm trying to do something new. And as you say, we want your blessings. And unless audiences are not there, it's of no use. And to motivate us, and if you want us to carry on this kind of activity, these kinds of activities, please keep encouraging us.
Absolutely. I
Age-wise
think,
options. One of the
yeah,
one of the
we are unable to read Arabic, so we are unable to address you.
Your name, but I can read. I think I'll have to take specs.
Here you
But
go. Here you
yeah,
have the specs.
but
Here are the
any,
specs.
yeah, not this one. Yeah.
So age-wise options are available. Basically, the way we have categorized this is that when you give the answers to the questions, which is your name, your date of birth, your height, your weight, what are your goals, how many times you work out, what is your frequency, when did you work out last, do you have any injuries? We tried to reverse interpret from these set of questions when you will sign in that how should you be getting a workout recommended from us. We will determine whether you are a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced, and we will automatically suit the program to your, let's say, biomechanical index. So it is not strictly speaking that something is there for a 20-year-old or for a 30-year-old or for a 40-year-old, but we are covering the aspect in a different manner.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And in fact, what I would, okay, thanks a lot. In fact, Rajesh is asking, will a recording be available? Yes, of course. So this after the live LinkedIn Live show finishes, after that, of course, this show, recorded show, will be available, and you can watch as many times. We are also live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube, and if you want, we'll send you the YouTube link as well. And wherever you want to see us, of course, why not? We will be happy to enter your laptops and mobile phones as per your wish. So yes, just
Any questions? Very happy to take still. Last 2
Hassan
minutes.
Hassan Izuldin is telling we were asking his name. So
Okay, okay.
yeah. So Hassan, thanks Hassan, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Hassan. Hope we answered your question.
Yes. Any other questions? Of course. Yeah. Thanks. Most welcome, Rajesh. And any other questions? Just let us know. Okay, great. So, on that note, I would like to thank everyone for joining this show. And as I said, if you want to come on the show, Quality Talk is an initiative which my team has forced me to do. Means I generally avoid doing programs anymore. I told that after the age of 50, I would not be doing any training programs, but my team keeps forcing me to do these trainings and presentations. But I really enjoyed today talking to Amit, and thanks a lot, Amit, for sharing so many insights and also letting us know about Get Active. And I'm sure by the time you go home today, you'll see some new logins and
That would be
your
great.
website will crash maybe. Cannot handle millions of logins. Okay.
No, thank you so much, Amitabh, for this opportunity. I think it's very, very good to getting connected on Quality Talks series. Would love to keep contributing to the platform of Quality Talks again and again if given an opportunity. And yeah, we soon will be. We are really longing to come in a formal way to the GCC, and we really look forward to come to that part of the world because of variety of reasons, because of certain restricted movements, because of weather, because of expensive gyms, expensive trainers. I think these kind of solutions are very widely accepted in that country for people to become fit and healthy.
Okay, so thanks a lot, and I think we will just it is
Thank you,
nice
Amitabh.
having you on the show.
Thank
And
you.
actually, I'm going through the Amit's office, so Amit would like to show me the office.
Yeah.
And by the time, Naveen, you can end the show and we'd like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.